everyone, welcome back to another episode of Breaking Character. My name is Jordan-Paige. I'm the show creator and host. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today, I am so excited to have Yvonne Harris on the show. Yvonne Harris is a 2019 Detroit School of the Arts alumni who studied vocal technique, music technology, and theater arts. Starting her journey in the industry as a singer-songwriter, emerging into an upcoming business owner and playwright. She has won awards as the Youth Jazz Vocalist in 2018 and is the 2-year winner of the Motown Ignite Summer Competition in 2018 and 2019. So, without further ado, let's head to Zoom. Quick vlog style cut in before you guys actually go to the video. I apologize for this. One, I would like to extremely apologize because my not so intelligent self absolutely pronounced Yvonne's name incorrectly at the start of this interview after literally asking her how to pronounce her name. How embarrassed am I? So incredibly embarrassed. Yvonne, I am so sorry. And so everyone, when you hear that, please feel free to make fun of me because I deserve it. Second, I do not know what happened to Zoom in this video. Do you want to know why? Because for some reason, thankfully, it recorded all of Yvonne's screen, but did not record any of mine. So you all just get to hear my voice while you get to look at the lovely Yvonne. I'm very glad it's this way and not the other way around, because to be honest, you guys really don't need to see me. But I apologize for the way, I had no idea that this was the way this was recorded until it was over. However, I don't think this will impact the interview at all, as Yvonne is incredible. So without further ado, I really hope you enjoyed the interview. Hey everyone, I am so excited today to be here with Yvonne Harris. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I've gotten stuff done today, so I feel productive. So that's always, nice. But I am so excited to have you on the show today and to be talking with you. And so let's start this off with a round of 2 truths and a lie. So I'm going to attempt to guess which one the lie is. And last time I did a thing, I didn't guess right. So maybe I will redeem myself, but whenever you're ready.
Okay. 2 truths and a lie. Okay. The first one, I will say I went to a performing arts school.
Okay.
The second one would be I got my driver's license at 16.
Okay.
And the third one will be I haven't slept in a week.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna guess. I gotta go with that. I guess the lie is that you haven't slept in a week, just because I really hope that's the lie.
No, it's not. The lie was,
which one's the lie?
The lie was me getting my driver's license at 16. I got it when I was 18.
Okay, so I must ask, why have you not slept in a week?
I have trouble sleeping. Just it's so much that I need to get done in such a small amount of time.
Yeah.
And so it's hard trying to go to sleep and feel like, oh, I need to get up and do stuff and, get stuff done. So it's hard.
Trying to remind yourself like, hey, I need to rest so that I can do these things. But your brain is like, no, the to-do list still has stuff on it.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yikes. Well, I hope you will be able to get sleep soon, because sleep is important. But so moving on to, could you tell us a little bit about your business, which is called Heart for the Arts? Because I would love to hear more about that.
So I started it last year, actually, which is so great for me. So it's a small little theater company right here in Detroit, Michigan. It's like I said, it's just now getting started. So it's basically focusing on giving opportunities to youth and adults who are very interested in theater or just in the arts in general. Creating those opportunities for them to not only be in the shows, but create the shows if they would like to. And so our very first show that's coming out in June is written by, people our age, and it's involving young youth and, older adults. It's involving people who are just breaking out into the industry and those who are more experienced in the industry. So our business is mainly focused on bringing those 2 groups of people together to create shows and arts and other opportunities for people to come.
That is great. I love hearing about that. As someone who grew up, doing theater, anytime I get to hear about, more people getting access to theater and being able to experience it makes me So happy. And so then I would love to hear a little bit more about your upcoming musical called Tilted. So what is that about?
So Tilted is my baby. Oh, I love it. It follows the life of these two kids in foster care, and they finally get adopted. And just following the highs and lows that comes with adoption and comes with, being in a family that, you weren't born into. And it's a lot of self-discovery that's involved in the show and figuring out, who am I and how does that affect how I love other people? How does that affect how I want to be loved? How does that affect how I forgive other people? How does that affect how I forgive myself? And the importance of knowing these things and, feeling emotions and dealing with certain situations and not just sweeping them up under the rug.
That sounds amazing. I love the premise of that so much, and sounds such an important story being told there. And so you also requested to talk about some sponsorship and donation opportunities for the show. So could you tell us a little bit about how those work?
So we are finally in a place where we are getting ready to put the show on. As I mentioned, it's coming out in June. So with that, we need the help of as many people as possible, as our entire community, to raise the money to put the show on. So it's not just like all on me and I'm not losing sleep throughout the week.
Yes, please, please help so you can get sleep.
Yes, please donate so Yvonne can sleep. But we're accepting all types of donations, and we're also looking for sponsors who would like to not only sponsor the show, but sponsor the company for future shows and things of that nature. We're taking donations through Cash App, check, Venmo, pretty much every financial mainstream, banking app, whatever that we have nowadays. We're accepting all of that, or just like an email of if you don't want to support financially and want to like buy a ticket or want to share some of our information, we can be found on Instagram at Tilted the Musical.
Awesome. Well, I will make sure to put not only the Instagram, but also if you guys have links for where to donate in the description of this video. So to all of those who are listening to this, if you heard the description and you really, really would like to donate, you feel led to donate, all of that is down below. So you do not have to look far to find it. And then here's my wild card question. Has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Gotcha. How do you enjoy spending your alone time?
Sleeping.
I bet.
I enjoy sleep so much. My bed is probably my favorite place in the entire world. Just like cuddle up with like some popcorn and Grey's Anatomy and do absolutely nothing.
I don't blame you there. One of my favorite spots is our couch in our living room, and I have a weighted blanket, and I just love sitting there.
Oh,
weighted blankets are they're amazing, and I sit there and I read, and my cat crawls on my lap and just lays there. That's where 3 hours before this interview I have been sitting for 3 hours. My cat just that's funny when she's like up here and wanting attention. I'm like, you just laid on my lap for 3 hours. Like, give me a second. So
that sounds so amazing.
It is on, but I can totally empathize with that, when you can just take a breather, just take a moment. So I hope you will be able to experience that free time very, very soon. And so moving on to our game of memory association. So the way memory association works is I've got my random word generator pulled up here on my phone. It's going to generate a random word for us. And we're going to say the first memory that comes to our head that we're willing to share when we hear this word. Even if we hear the word and something pops into our head that actually has nothing to do with the word, that's totally fine. So gotcha. Our word is quite fitting. It's winter.
Snow.
Snow?
Yes, walking in the snow this morning.
See, I'm jealous. We do not have any snow at all here in Georgia.
I'm jealous because I do not like the snow. I hate winter. I'm a fall baby at maximum. I don't like the snow or the cold.
That's fair. I think snow is one of those things I really enjoy because we get it so sporadically down here. Like we just had, what was it, a week and a half ago or so that we got a little bit, and it was more than just a dusting. So like it was fun to go out and like do sledding in it because we live sort of on a hill. So we kind of had our own little sledding mount, but then it was gone, like the next day or the day after.
Right.
So I have a feeling if I was living where it was like walking through it nearly every day, I might think differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, my memory with winter was actually when also involving snow, but actually more involving ice, when it was years and years and years ago when Atlanta got that really really deep freeze that we called like snowpocalypse for like a week.
Nice.
And we were out of school for pretty much all that week, not because of the snow, but because the ice kept freezing over every single night and it would never get warm enough. And we don't have salt trucks down here. So it just kept freezing. And I remember my friend Anna, who lived in the same neighborhood. I lived at the bottom of this really, really big hill. I lived in a cul-de-sac and it was this huge hill. And we decided that it would be the most fun thing in the world to take our sleds and go ice sledding down that huge hill all the way to the bottom. And it was a lot of fun, but it definitely was loud because it was just these plastic sleds on ice all the way down this hill. But it was no one got hurt. It was a lot of fun, but that was on like day 3. So all the snow was pretty much nearly gone and it was just ice that just would not leave.
Maybe if we had some hills, maybe the snow would be better, because I would enjoy sledding or like plummeting down a hill nearly to death, but we just have snow that we just get to walk through for no reason.
You just have to trudge through it instead of doing something fun with it. I could see where that could get really really obnoxious. Okay, so I also was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about what your plans are for the future. What do you have coming up? What do you have on the horizon?
So as of right now, getting my business up and getting more awareness for it is my main goal for the future. And of course, putting on this show, it kind of takes most of my attention and energy and time. So just putting that on, I just want it to be so great. And so I give it most of my attention. I'm also finishing school. I'm trying to get my degree. Been trying to get it for the past 4 years now. So hopefully this will be the year that I get it and it's mine and I can focus on other things. So that's pretty much it for me.
I mean, those are all incredible goals. I mean, I know for one, I am super excited about hearing about the show and hearing about your business, and yay for your degree. You sound similar to one of my housemates who is also in college at the moment, and she pretty much every time she's like, listen, I want the degree, but I want it to be over. She's like, I just want to get there and just want to make it there. But I'm crossing my fingers for you. It'll happen. It will be this year. It will happen.
Thank you.
Of course. And so could you give some advice to those that are watching? This could be career advice, life advice, whatever type of advice you would want to give.
I would say stay focused on what it is you want to do at all times. Be your most authentic self and be gentle and kind with yourself, and practice gentleness and kindness for yourself at all times.
That one hits for me, because guess who is not gentle and kind to herself literally ever. So it always is a good and necessary reminder. And then yes, absolutely, of being authentic and not losing who you are and what you love on your path. And then when things get tough, what pushes you to keep going?
Recently, my music in my show, I wrote this one song. It's called Believe. It's the first song that I wrote for the entire show. And in there, it's very encouraging. So I listen to that a lot to push me. And then just church and prayer constantly, meditation, just kind of helps me realign myself to continue when I have a hard day.
I love that. I think I would benefit greatly from meditation, but I just have not mastered being able to quiet my brain enough.
Yes, to actually so hard. So hard. I struggle with it daily, but it's, everything takes practice. So
yeah, that's the other thing is I am not good with patience, and I need to get better at it. And then I think if I could combine those two things, then I would be on my way. So it's a work in progress.
Yep. Absolutely.
Always a work in
That's for
progress.
sure.
And then lastly, where can people follow you and keep up with what you're doing?
So as I said before, for my show and my business, you can follow me at Tilted the Musical on Instagram. And then for my personal ventures or whatever, on Instagram, I can be found at underscore Soraya Novi, which is basically just my name spelled backwards.
I love that.
So at Soraya Novi, and then my actual name on Facebook, for any other inquiries and stuff like that.
Well, I will put all of that in the description. And another push for all of those who are watching to please consider going to donate to Tilted, because such an important story that needs to be told. And no, Yvonne did not ask me to say this. I am just saying it because truthfully, it is very important, and supporting theater and the arts is extremely important. Yes. So that is all of my questions. So thank you so much for being on the show and doing
Thank
the
you for
interview.
having me. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yes, of course. And so I am going to click stop on the recording and we are going to head out of Zoom. Thank you all so much again for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed. If you can't tell, also, by the way, I finally brought my ring light back into my room, so now I don't have to use a lamp anymore. So that's an improvement. But yes, if you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to subscribe or leave a like or a comment if you feel like. You can also find all of our social medias down in the description below, as well as the links on how you can support Tilted the Musical. If you yourself are a creative and you're also interested in being on the show, you can check out the description box below as well, and you can see where you can follow a link on how to submit yourself. Next week, I am super excited to have Jessica Espinoza on the show, so you are not going to want to miss those videos. So thank you so much again for watching. I'm stumbling over my words. Thank you so much again for watching, and we will see you next Tuesday.